Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of What It Is. I'm your host, Kelly McKinney of Hohenheim Productions.
And I'm your other host, Josh Gitson of Fourth Wall Players.
And this time we're coming to you with another trailer reaction. This time for something that just blew my mind when I saw it. It was like, oh my god, yes, of course. If they're going to reboot anything, like with a different take, it should be this. We're going to take a look at the Wonder Years trailer for 2021. Apparently, according to this, it's a Don Cheadle series.
I think he's also the narrator of Adult.
The narrator. He narrates, yes.
What would you do if I said, tell you want to start going together, man? Don't be scared.
I'm not scared. Hey, stop it! Hey, say you're sorry.
Man, she's tough.
I know. I dig it.
It's weird to grow up in a time when your mom and dad have to give you the police talk, or when a presidential election creates a racial divide. But it was 1968, the year I turned 12, the age of locker rooms, bullies, and girls.
My mom's making me wear pantyhose. Yuck. Yeah. Yuck.
12 was the age I was gonna figure out what my bag was. I'd never be as popular as my sister, as smart as my mom, or as bad as my dad. Be cool.
What kind of music professor would I be if my daughter didn't go to college? Bad enough my son doesn't have rhythm.
Hey!
Yet. My son doesn't have rhythm yet.
Front of the box, watch the fastball.
Back of the box, watch the curve. If you got a problem with the way I coach, say so. If you stick to the do-re me's, and I stick to the 1, 2, 3. That doesn't even make sense. He just rhymed.
Okay. Some people didn't feel like we needed to mix black people with white people. I didn't understand all that.
What's happening, Chad? How's it going, Quentin?
Like Jesus, you're trying too hard.
But I decided what my bag would be. The Great Uniter.
Think about how blessed it'd be to have our teams play each other.
Why would you want to play with a bunch of white boys?
Why does that matter? How do you know if you don't try? Isn't that what you're always telling me?
What would you do if
I feel different everywhere I go. When I'm with Corey and Brad, we all feel different. I finally get to feel the same as everybody else.
Oh, baby,
It's the little things that you remember all your life. Your first hit, your first kiss, the first time your dad lets you know that he sees you. Well, I still hadn't had the other two, but boy, did that third one feel good.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, so
just kidding.
I mean, I was young when the Wonder Years came out. Well, when the Wonder Years was going. Okay?
Yeah.
But I still watched it.
Okay.
Like,
I did not.
Time for bed. Good night. Sleep tight.
Alexa, off. Thanks.
Ignore that.
Yeah, ignore that. We're not going to bed. So, I was young when the Wonder Years was on TV, but I watched it often. And what I remembered it being about really like the undertones, besides being a prepubescent / preteen boy and everything else, was wartime in the 70s. Right. So but one thing I don't remember is baseball being part of the Wonder Years, like a big part of it.
Okay.
Like them having a baseball team, and
it might not be a big part of this either.
I mean, well, from the trailer, it looks like part of the whole thing is going to be their friendships and rivalries formed because they want to play baseball together.
They want to they want to integrate.
They want to stop segregating the baseball team.
Yeah. No, I get that. Well, maybe
and it's
that will
going to
be
be used as an instrument to equalize everybody on the field, right? Because everyone's just a player kind of thing, and so I love what they're doing with it. I think it's going to be really great. It's going to be really, really great.
I actually want to see this. Like, I never really was into the Wonder Years thing. I've watched a few episodes. I was more like Pete and Pete at that age, but
dramas.
Pete and Pete, Saved by the Bell, whatever. But I guess I wasn't as into dramas when I was younger. But I love them now. But yeah, I never watched. But I would watch this. It just makes me. I don't know how. I get why you have to use the brand because that's how you draw in the most audience because whatever. But like it saddens me that you have to name it after an already popular white TV show to get white audience people to watch it. I don't.
So you think that they rebranded it? They rebranded the Wonder Years.
I guess my question is why does it have to be the Wonder Years?
I think it's because of the style of the show, the narration, telling the story of when they were a kid.
Okay, I mean that was
seeing it through the eyes.
That
of
was
the kid.
Everybody Hates Chris though too.
I didn't watch Everybody Hates Chris.
That's kind of That's I'm not saying like it's your fault or anything like that.
I'm just saying the Wonder Years was a far more popular show. Not only that,
because
okay, so this is my question then. What everyone hates Chris? What is it? What is it called?
Everybody Hates Chris.
Okay, Everybody Hates Chris. What was the undertone of that show? Is it a drama?
No, it's a comedy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, so we're still talking about apples and oranges then.
Right.
That's the huge difference. Like the Wonder Years was a drama.
I get that. Yeah.
And so is this one.
Okay.
So, and it seems to me. I mean, I'd have to check, but I think the Wonder Years is also the old one was showing like this generational clash between people who were in the military in the 40s and 50s, between people who were in the military during the 60s and 70s.
That's a good point.
Dealing with Vietnam, right, and like illegal wars versus legal wars.
Right,
kind of
I got you.
Okay, but because of that, I think now I'd have to check, but it looks to me like it's going to be in the exact same generation.
Yeah, he said 1968 in the narration.
So what would be really cool is if it's in the same generation and the same neighborhood.
That would be cool.
Right, and like the characters that we might have known from the original Wonder Years, maybe like are their recast side characters.
They're like background
don't
characters.
matter. Yeah, they're background characters.
It'd be really cool if they could work it like in the background, them doing storylines from the other show. That'd be really cool.
But like I'm saying, that's why it's the Wonder Years. Like I totally get why it's the Wonder Years.
And that's what they do.
They laid it out.
And that's what they do. That's great. I'm not trying to say like I don't, make your own stuff. I don't believe that at all. But I also I want to watch more stuff that is not just like, oh, this is just a rehash from something when we were younger. As much as we go over these videos and as much as nostalgia like reigns supreme right now, I'm just saying every once in a while something that's slightly different. And what I really applaud from this and what I really liked about it, which makes me interested, is the fact that, at least from the trailer, it doesn't seem like it's like positive black in a white guilt way. It's more like this was actually the black experience. Like it seems like
more enlightening rather than scathing.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Right. Yeah. So I do like that because
and it's a lot easier to do that too when you're looking at it through the eyes of children because it's it's more innocent.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's not that they don't have this whole life of bullshit that's skewing their opinions of other people.
Right. And and I guess the point I was getting to is it doesn't feel like it has like a white savior like, oh, the black people are well-meaning, but they really need an empathetic white person to come along and take care of their troubles.
Right.
Because no one else will listen otherwise or something,
Yeah. This cast in this looks amazing.
They do, too. Yeah. No, I think it looked really good. I'm really impressed by it. I
can't remember the actor's name that's playing the father.
Dule Hill.
I
would only be more excited if it was Donald Faison, but Dule Hill is a good close second for me.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Well, with Dule Hill though, like I love him in Ballers.
Yeah. I've not actually seen that, but
I love that.
I loved him
show.
in Psych.
I love.
I know he was in West Wing.
Yeah,
I know he doesn't age.
Yeah, he does not age. He's a vampire like Keanu Reeves. That's the actual point of this video.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I'm actually like, don't get me wrong. I'm actually really really excited to see this. I want to watch it, and I want this to be successful. I want it to run for 10 years. Like How I Met Your Mother, which is a horrible show, but just filled with white people. So.
Well, like my daughter and my oldest son are both reaching an age where it's something we can watch together.
Right.
And it'd be a lot of fun.
Yes, and that's very good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Tell us what you think in the comments below.
let us know.
How wrong and how right are we? Both about the original Wonder Years.
I'm gonna
Correct us
just
on that.
do this with the comment section now.
And let us know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as they say in our hometown, no cop, no stop.
Hi, welcome to yet another Hohenheim Productions. Please subscribe to our YouTube End Play. If you're like me and you just skip to the end to see the end plays, then welcome to another pretty sweet end play. Well, we're getting up to the end of the time on the please subscribe to our Hohenheim Productions YouTube End Play, so please do that. Thank you.